I actually, let me see. Well, I'm off-centered for one, so. I look so, my face looks so different. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Thank you so much for clicking the link to watch today's video. Without further ado, this is what you all have been waiting for, so let's get started. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here. Sorry. I wanted to come on here. I get out of breath. That fan feels so nice. If you hear a fan, I have to have a fan right now. Normally I'm cold-blooded, but right now I'm hot-blooded. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram post, go look at it. But obviously, if you're seeing, I'm gonna show the pictures right now. Lewis and I are expecting, and we're not just expecting, we are having twins. So I have been gone for longer than what you guys think, but I had some videos pre-recorded, and so I was able to get those out. So the last video you guys saw where I looked really flushed and stuff, I was definitely sick. And even in the Fenty video, I was pregnant, so I couldn't use the sunscreen. So I kind of lied a little bit and said I had an allergy, but that I can't use chemical sunscreens while pregnant, because that could cause harm to the babies. So yeah, so I wanted to come on here. I thought it would be weird. Lewis was like, oh, just roll all the footage. I have a ton of footage you guys are about to see, how we found out, how I found out, how I told Lewis, documenting every day. So you guys are going to see that all, and I'm excited to put it out there because I have a lot of footage. So all the content that you have been deprived of for the past month is about to come full force. So Lewis was like, oh, just put out the footage. And I was like, no, you have to kind of tell people what's going on first. So this is going to be the first video that you guys are going to see. This is in real time. So you guys are going to see me go through the different stages. I am currently 9 weeks pregnant. So I was really adamant at first about waiting until the first trimester is over, just because the risk greatly reduces. But because I'm so sick and I can't really hide it, because if you were to see me, like even just seeing my face, I look different. And that's because I've gained weight because I have a belly. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys the belly. And excuse me, I burp a lot too, but it makes me feel better. Really quick, this is kind of going to be like a pregnancy update, but not really. I just want to answer a few questions because I keep getting this a lot when we posted. So were Lewis and I planning this pregnancy? No. We planned on starting to try towards November, December of this year. So I figured we probably wouldn't get pregnant until mid 21, just because usually when people start trying to get pregnant, they tell you it can take 6 months to a year. Even my gynecologist, before I left Malmstrom, she asked me how soon I wanted to get pregnant. And I was telling her, like, maybe we'll start trying after I'm at my AFOQT for a year, towards the end of the year. Not a year, because the program moves so fast, but towards the end of the first half of the year. And so she said that's fine, because it usually takes people 3 to 6 months to successfully have a pregnancy. And so I was very surprised. I'm still confused on how it happened. I know you guys are like, what? No, you went into it planning that. No, because it wasn't, we didn't have a oopsie moment. So that's why I'm still kind of like, God really wanted me to have babies and at least get pregnant, because all the birth control methods, we have used the same birth control method for 2 years almost, and have, well, I can't say that now, but up until now we have successfully not been pregnant, because I am the planner. So I'm very much like, you know, I like this to go in order and this to go in order. So this was not the timing I had planned, but it's not about my timing, it's about God's. And so at first when I found out, I wasn't thrilled. I started thinking about the wrong things, like my career, which is not something I should have been thinking about. and how I'm gonna get through school. But my teachers and professors have been excellent, accommodating. I have been very, very sick. So I have severe nausea and vomiting. So this is my 3rd day of no vomiting, and how I have successfully been doing it is just eating more. So I don't know if the babies just, I wasn't eating enough, but it was horrible. I had to go to the hospital. I was at the hospital every week, and I know my doctors were tired of seeing me and getting phone calls from me, because I was like, this is not working. Finally, they put me on some medicine that is really strong, and I'm not taking one of them because it's a little bit controversial with side effects, but I am taking another one that is kind of in the same family to sleep at night. But if I don't take it, then I can't get to sleep. But I am aiming this weekend to try to not take it, to just see how I do. They did prescribe me Unisom and B6. That is the FDA approved, only FDA approved medicine for severe nausea and vomiting, and that actually made me vomit more, and I was projectile vomiting while on that. So no, I'm very tired. I have a metallic taste in my mouth, which is common but not so common at the same time. So I need to drink a lot of water. I got this cute water bottle to kind of help me remember to drink water. But it's really hard when your mouth tastes funny. I can't explain it, but it tastes funny. And so everything I eat tastes funny unless it has a strong flavor. I have you guys in front of my window, so this is our bedroom. So if the lighting changes, that's why. I don't want to drag this on and to make it its own story time, because it's such a small, like, you know, thing. So this is how I found out I was having twins. I had to go in because I was spotting, and I had spotted before at 6 weeks. Some women spot throughout their pregnancy or even have periods and stuff. So I wasn't too nervous, but I was like, I probably should go in and get this checked, because this is now my 2nd time and it's making me nervous. So I went in, and I'm so happy I went in because one, they gave me an IV, which was great, because at that point I was just vomiting. I wasn't. So my doctor, my OBs, I have 2 of them right now. I'll explain that in a whole nother video. I'll have to go see the high-risk doctor as well. Since I'm carrying twins, I'm gonna have a high-risk doctor. But that appointment is actually in a week, 2 weeks. So they were, and then I also got some Finagrin in my IV. So they wanted to take pictures of my uterus just to make sure. They're asking me like questions, and I realized I felt silly for coming in because none of it, you know, they're like, oh, how many, you know, pads have you filled up? And I was like, none. And I felt bad because I was like, okay, maybe it was a false alarm. Lewis was completely overreacting. So I couldn't, in that moment, I felt like he was. So I couldn't rely on him. He did drive me, but he was just irritating me in that moment. So I was in the ER. Normally they'll let Lewis come back. Like, he can actually come to all my appointments since we do go to a military hospital. But for the ER, that's the only place where they don't allow anyone. So unless you have a child who needs to be seen. So I had to go back there all by myself for 5.5 hours to do the IV, get Finagrin through my IV. And then they finally had me go to radiology, and the radiologist took pictures of my uterus, my fallopian tubes, my ovaries, the babies, blah, blah, blah. And she said, oh, I have something to tell you. Sorry. I have something to tell you. And I said, oh, what? And she goes, she moves the screen over to me, and she's like, there's 2. And first I saw baby A, and then baby B just came out of nowhere doing the gummy dance. And I just looked at her. I really didn't say anything. I just was like this. Lewis had a dream. He said God was telling him that we were going to have twins. And he actually had been saying that before we even got pregnant. He was like, I feel like we're going to have twins or something, because God is telling me in a dream. And lo and behold, we have twins. And so when I came out the ER, finally, I was discharged. they basically said to follow up with my OB, which I had an appointment anyways in a few days, and they said strong heartbeats, everything looks great. The reason why they kept me at first so long was because my HCG was like 3 times the levels it should have been, and then once the radiologist confirmed she's having twins, then they were like, okay, she's good to go home, because that could either mean something bad's going on or it's normal, depending on how many babies you have in you. And so yeah, and so when I came out the ER, I threw the sonogram at Lewis and I said, here you go, we're having twins. And I said it just like that, kind of with a smirk, almost with the attitude, but not attitude, you know. I was a little spicy because I was kind of annoyed with him because I feel like he wished it upon me. And you know, at that moment, I was, again, something I should not have done, but I was just so mad because I felt like here I am pregnant, not the timing of what I thought, and now I'm having twins, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to have one baby, and then I started panicking in my head, like, okay, double this, double that, how am I gonna get through school? Like, I have to get through school. This program is like an honor. I'm not gonna stop the program. And so now, fast forward, we are 3 weeks from when I found out I was having twins, and it is just has been a up and down roller coaster, mainly me, but Lewis has been fantastic, and I'm not just saying that. He has been an extremely good husband. Very overprotective, sometimes a little too protective at times, but honestly, he's been fantastic. Just making sure I'm eating, drinking, cleaning up my vomit, because sometimes I would always make it to the bathroom, but it would sometimes go everywhere, all over the bathroom walls, so he's cleaning that up and stuff. And so doing all the cooking and the cleaning of our house. My mother and my sister and my nephew just came by to visit us to check on me. I just had my birthday. Lewis had his birthday, so we are both another year older. I was sick on both of our birthdays, so we didn't get to go out anywhere because the vomiting was just so bad. So this is a new thing of me just eating more, and it's me eating a lot of protein and not eating so little. I think because I know some people might be like, oh, whoa, you know, I barely showed when I had twins or whatever, but Lewis just told me how important it is not to compare myself to anyone, and so I'm trying not to do that, because I do feel like I am a little big, but everyone who, my mom and my sister said, hey, you can tell it's not even you, it's just solely your belly. And so if eating more makes me not vomit, then my doctor said to go for it. So I have a male and female OB, and she told me whatever I need to eat, and just to keep eating. So it's keep the constant snacking. Oranges was her thing, she said, and she also had twins. But she was saying I just need to eat, and that should help curb it on top of the medicine she prescribed me. So I only take the Zofran when I need to, but I am taking Finagrin just to get me through the nights, because the nights are honestly the worst. The nights in the first half of the day are the worst for me. Oh, it's all about the babies, and I do have to protect them. I'm their mother. That's weird for me to say, but I have to be able to be nourished. If I'm not nourished, then that's a red flag for them. And I was at the point where I might have to be admitted, and so I'm not gonna allow myself to get to that point. And if I just need to eat, I need to eat. And if I gain weight, it's unfortunate and I don't like it, but I'm gonna gain weight. And my doctor told me to get ready, because twins, you do gain more weight and you're expected to. And so, you know, I think for me the biggest thing is I did not mentally prepare for this, and because I didn't mentally prepare for this, it's just like a lot, you know what I mean? Planning, prepared, and ready, it's a lot different than when it happens and you're like, what? Oh, and I forgot to mention, so I hid it from Lewis for a full month before I told him. A month? 3 weeks. I think it was almost a month before I told him. I had planned on telling him on his birthday, but I couldn't wait any longer because I was so sick, and you can't really explain my sickness without clearly knowing that you're pregnant or something. And so I had to tell him. So you guys will see that as well. Of course, I recorded everything. I was barely showing, even in my video, my vlog, where you guys see, I forgot what I labeled it, but I was like working out and stuff. I was pregnant wearing that. So I thank God that nothing happened to them while I was doing all that crazy stuff. And I couldn't understand, like, why am I not losing weight? Because normally I lose weight like that, and I couldn't understand like why I was gaining weight and what I was doing wrong. And it was because the fluid was coming and it was building and all that stuff was happening. So I was like, what in the world? I know I'm not getting muscle that fast. And so yeah, that was a lot. I'm always eating. And I don't eat healthy stuff. I do not, pre-pregnant Veronica would never eat Hot Pockets and microwave Annie's mac and cheese in a cup. Like, that's garbage. And these babies do not like anything healthy. It comes right back up no matter if I'm feeling great or what. So the doctor told me what I can eat. She's like, I don't care if you eat ice cream sandwiches every day. She's like, we're gonna have to figure out your weight and you're gonna have to do a lot of work. But she's like, eat whatever you eat. If it stays down, that's what you eat. So Luce is gonna get me back on a balanced diet. I'm actually still really small. Both of my OBs were like, you're still thin. So they both made me feel good. But I just want to make sure I'm not gaining too much weight. So here's what you guys are really here for. I'm just gonna see if I can do my knees. And this is my baby bump. It looks smaller on camera, but I swear in person I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so big. The babies, or me, I just say the babies because it's easier. They do not like things over my belly. So I do not wear stuff over my belly because they don't like it. That's from the front. They were both right here and the last ultrasound. So I haven't had an ultrasound. I've had a lot of ultrasounds because every time you go in, they do an ultrasound on base where I go. So that's, I guess I'm lucky because a lot of girls don't get to have ultrasounds as frequently, but they do one on me every single time I go in. So I'll get, but I haven't had them print it. I only had them print the first two. So this next one that I have, I'll probably have them print it so I can have a better picture of them because they're a lot bigger now. And then this is me from this side. So as you guys can see, I'm pregnant. I know, I need to take out my belly button ring. I'm probably gonna take it out this week, and I'm not gonna do the plastic thing. I'm just gonna let it close. I'm a mom now. I don't need it. That is my update, kind of pregnancy / where I've been. The videos will come. So what you guys are gonna start to see is I'm just gonna put out all the footage that I have. And so you guys probably won't start to see current videos for a little bit. And that's purposeful because I need to make it to the next trimester. Because my doctor said second trimester, between the 12th and 16th mark, I should start to feel energized again and a little bit ahead. And frankly, I just can't put on makeup right now and feel good. I don't mind filming videos without makeup, but I do want to look a little bit put together. This is my channel. But just right now, my priority is school and the babies. And so right now is just not the best time. And so I'm so happy that I have all this footage to put out for you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. I know this is not gonna turn into like an only lifestyle showing my kids and stuff, but this is Veronica Luke's channel. You guys saw me before I joined the Air Force, you saw me join the Air Force, you saw me get married, you saw me move in with him, with Lewis, and you see this is my life. And so the content, the content is going to be around my life. And so it's not going to be, I'm not going to stop making military, I'm not going to stop making makeup or anything like that. I just haven't had the best time because I'm pregnant. and my first trimester is not the easiest. A lot of girls seem to have like some mild nausea or a headache. I haven't met a lot who have been at the level I have been besides my sister, and I know my mom said she felt horrible as well, so I don't know. But so that's what my focus is going to be, and I just encourage you guys to watch and support, because this is going to be a crazy ride, and I cannot believe I'm going to be a mom. Like, it's weird to me, but I'm praying every day for them. Lewis prays every day for us, so I'm just excited for two babies. But just so you guys know, when you first see the videos, I don't know that I'm having twins, so I just think it's a baby. But it makes sense because I was so sick, and now it explains everything. So okay, that's all I'm gonna say for this video, because I'm gonna have to edit this. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and being patient with me. Keep up with my Instagram, because that's where I'm the most active, and so if I ever take a break or something's going on, I'm gonna post it on there of what's going on. And I just ask that if you guys love Jesus and have accepted Jesus into your heart, please pray for me and add me to your prayer list, that I'm healthy and that no harm comes to all three of us, or even Lewis. And that I'm just excited to have a safe and healthy long pregnancy, because I want them to make it all the way to term. And then oh yeah, I'm due in April, if you guys are confused. And then that I'll have a healthy delivery, but we have a lot to go. So thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.